Hey guys, welcome back to the 516RC YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be showing you my Kyosho Phaser EXL Porsche 918 Spyder. At the time of buying this vehicle, this was the only Kyosho Phaser with the 918 shell on eBay, and I bought it for the small price of $60 as a roller, which means no tires and no electronics. For the purposes of this video, I've left the electronics out, although I do have running footage I'm going to show you. But I've just thrown on a set of tires just so you can give a little bit more perspective into the height and dimension characteristics of this vehicle. So, was this vehicle another financial mistake on my part, or was it a smart buy? Well, in this video, we're going to find out. Let's get started. Now, at the time of buying this vehicle, this is the only Kyosho Phaser 918 that I could find on sale on the internet used. I'm sure there's some new ones left in hobby shops and hobby stores online, but this is the only used one that I could find for sale. Now, the Kyosho 918s had two different body styles. They had the standard 918 Spyder, which you see here, in this gray, metallic gray color, and they also had the Y-Sock package, which also added some body elements in the front, the aero package in the rear, and gave it a white and red paint scheme. Now, since this is the only 918 for sale on the internet, it does have some cosmetic issues, There's discoloration here, a few scratches and dings, and a few other places, but structurally speaking, this body is intact, and it's very complex underneath, which I will show you in just a second. While the front of the 918 body is just made up of a single piece of Lexan, the rear part of the body has multiple interconnected parts which allow it to achieve the true scale detail of the real car. The bottom piece has a subframe that bolts in to allow the body to portray the actual exhaust manifold of the real car, and this is a nice little scale feature that helps enhance detail. The rear diffuser and wing assemblies are also bolted on separately, and the diffuser actually is just a glue-on part that stays stuck to the bottom of the vehicle and is bonded to the top of the seam. But the wing is actually bolted in on a true-to-scale adjustable wing mount, which allows you to change the wing angle of the car to your desired preference to enhance downforce or top speed. All in all, the scale features of the 918 body are very, very lifelike and really allow the user to feel what a 918 would really feel like in real life. Alright, now that we've covered the shell of the vehicle, I'm just going to take it off and place it over here so we can reveal the underside of the vehicle. Now, the Phaser is laid out like many other four-wheel drive touring car vehicles. You've got dog bones up front, and in rear, you've got a center drive shaft going down the middle, shaft driven. You've got the motor on the right side of the vehicle, the battery on the left, and the servo also goes on the right side. You've got these plastic bodied shocks with an aluminum element to the caps, so that helps to keep the shock oil inside in the event of a crash. You've got big chunky foam bumper up here, which actually it's fairly firm. It helps take a lot of impacts and protects the front of the shell from deforming in an accident. I've used some contact foams. I think these were like $5 each. They're actually really good for the price. You can find them on eBay. A lot of people use them for drag racing and speed runs, but I find that they actually grip up pretty well when you're using them for handling purposes. Now, one of the main things I don't like about this vehicle is that everything is non-adjustable, so the camber links and toe links are non-adjustable. And I find that really annoying when I'm trying to tune this vehicle, just because that the standard preset for this vehicle has the toe in at a slightly excessive amount. I think it's probably over 4 or 5 degrees, which is a little bit annoying, but doesn't really affect the handling characteristics as much as you might think it does. When taking a closer look at the Phaser, one of the things I'm not really too keen on is its extensive use of Phillips head screws. Although this car was originally an RTR at one point, the Phillips head screws take away from the overall quality of the product and make the car a little bit of a hassle to work on. Another unique feature of the Phaser platform is its motor mount and motor spacing system. Now, the motor mount uses a clamping design, which is rare but not completely unusual. However, the motor spacing was originally intended for a 540 size motor ESC combo. Now, this proves a problem when you're trying to implement normal electronics because there's not enough space for both the motor and ESC to fit. Oh, and here's some running footage. although I'm not concluding at the moment whether the buying of this vehicle was a good or bad financial decision, I will say that it's a cool little car to just have and mess around with for a little while, because knowing myself, I'll probably put some electronics in this thing, drive it a few times, and get bored of it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like down below, and subscribe if you haven't already for more stuff like this. And if you have any questions for me about the car or about the video, leave them in the comments section down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you guys. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace.